Hello everyone, welcome back my YouTube channel Salesforce Hunt. So today I'm going to show you the basic concept of the flow that is called flow resources, and this is the very most important for us because if you don't know about this thing, so you cannot create any kind of flows without resources. So if you are new in this channel, so please subscribe my YouTube channel for more updates and watch this video until end. So let's get started. So now I just logged in into my org, and under this org you have to search under the quick find that is called flows. So once you search this flow process automation, under the process automation you can see this option that is called flows. Just click it. After that you have to create a new flow here. Now this is the different types of template of the flows. So based on your requirement you can choose that, but in my case right now I'm using screen flow, that's why I'm selected this screen flow options and click on this create button. Now you can see by default is a auto layout. Here you can change it based on your need, like free form, auto layout. So for now in this example leave it as it is here, and now in the left side you can see the resource. So I'm talking about these things today, so where we can create and how to use the resources in this video. So now just click on this new resource, and now you can see the resource type. So under the resource type we have lots of resources. Let's say variable, constant, formula, text template, choice, collection choice set, record choice set, pick list choice set, and stage. So I'm talking about each and everything here, so please keep in touch. So now let me choose first option that is called variable. So variable, if you want to create any kind of variable in flow, so you can choose this resource type as a variable and give the API name here. Let's say record ID. I need record ID. So you have to type this record ID like this, otherwise you will not get any kind of record ID without changing this text. So it should be like this. After that data type, you can see text, record, based on your need you can choose that, but choose this text because record ID always be text. So here I need some inputs from the user, that's why I'm clicking on this available for input. Just check this checkbox, click on done. So now under the resource section you can see the variable one, and this is the record ID. If you want to edit or delete, just click on this arrow button. You can delete it, you can edit it, based on your need you can do the operations and you will get to know all the things. So now here this is the record ID. Let me create one screen here. Under this screen I want to print that record ID. So how to do that? Just you have to select here, or you have to enter the screen name. Let's say screen 1. Under this screen I need to display some display text, so let me add like message, and I need that record ID here. So now you can see record ID is available, so you can put some fixed text like record ID, something like that. Click on this done. Now you can see this screen is created here. So how to use that? Just let me save it. Let's say demo of resource type in flow, something like that. Let me check the resource like this, and here click on the save button. Now you can see my flow is saved right now. Let me debug it, and once you debug it, so it's asking like record ID here. So in the bottom you can see like record ID. So if you have like any record ID, let's say let me open any account record and let me take the record ID from there. So now just here let me open any record as we have, let's say all account. Click on any record as you have. So in the URL you can see the record ID. Just let me copy this record ID, paste it here, and click on the run. Now you can see the final output record ID, something like that. So it's automatic print, and also you can check the debug details. Let's say here interview start, record ID this, and something like that. Okay, so this is the first resources. Let me create another resource that is called constant. So constant basically used for the fixed value. If you have like some fixed value and you already sure about these things, this value will not be changed in the future, so always create the constant. And how to use that, let me show you. So suppose here in the constant, let's say I want to create two constants and this constants having the some values. So how to do that, let me show you here. So now, so here before that, let me create the variable that is called number type, and you will be get to know. So let's say number well something like that, and it's a data type as a number and decimal place is 0. If you want to provide some default value, you can provide it, otherwise leave it as it is. Click on this done button. This is the number, let's say number 1, like this. Click on done. Let me create another resource as a number type. So here number 2 and data type should be number and 0. Click on done button. Now you can see two number 1 and number 2, right? So how to assign this value in these two numbers? So you can assign the value with the help of assignment. So let me show you how to do that. So let me add the assignment here, and this is the another, you can see here, that is called logic, right? So under the assignment, let's say assign values to number, something like that. So here variable, so first number is a variable here equal to some value, okay, let's say 100. Same thing you can apply for the second number as well, let's say number 2, and you can apply 200 value, something like that, right? So after that you have to click on this done button, and same thing you can take this one here as well. So I need to copy this one, so just you have to click on this one, copy the element, paste it here like this. Now you can see, and under this screen I need to add that number 1 and number 2 value here. So let's say number 1 colon and put that variable here, this number 1. Same thing you can apply for the number 2 as well. Let's say number 2 and just select it, and this is the number 2. Let me click on this done, save it and debug the flow. So here it's asking the record ID, let's say this one, I have this one. Click on this one, here first screen having the record ID, next screen having the record ID as well, number 1 and number 2 value as well. So just click on this next, and now you can see this is the record ID, number 1 100, number 2 200. Okay, so this is all about like number data type. So now let's say under the assignment you can observe this is the hard coded value like 100 and 200. So how to make it as a constant, these all values? So let me create the constant resource, and this is a resource type. Let me select the second resource, because first resource we already know about the variable. Now it's time to learn constant. So just click on this constant, and here let's say number num1, and here select the data type is a number and the value is 100, something like that, right? Click on done. You can create another constant as well, let's say num2, and here is a number and it's a 200. Click on this done button. Once you created this constant value is fixed. Okay, so I will show you the differences between the constant and hard-coded assign the value, but constant always be good, because if you want to change something here, let's say this one, so you can change only one place and it will be impact all the places, as we already use this constant anywhere in this screen. That is the benefit of the constant. But if you don't use this constant, so you have to change the manually the value of this like number 1 and number 2, each and every element. So that is the drawback between the constant and all the things, right? So now under the assignment I already created two constants, so let me replace this 100 with my constant value. So here you can see the constant num2, num1, and another one is a num2. Sorry, this is the not constant, this is the constant that is called num2. So here you can see is automatically comes that value into this variable. And always remember, we can assign the constant value into the variable, but we cannot assign the any value of the constant. So this way is not good, and here you can see you can allow this way. So you can easily understand with the help of this one, right? So once you've done it, let me save this flow and let me check it's working or not. Just click on this debug, and now let me add the record ID here. Click on done, next, and same thing you can see here, same output. If you need something like I want to change this 100 to 1000 or 200 to 2000, so we can do that. Just no need worry about like every time you have to change here, no. So that is the benefit of the constant. Just click on this arrow, add it, and change here, let's say 100 to 1000. Same thing, you can go here in this second constant, add it, and 2000. Done it. Save it, and again you have to debug this flow. So let me add the record ID here, click on the next, and now you can see immediately it's showing 1000 and 2000. So no need worry about like manually you have to change each and every element. So just follow the best practice of the flows. Let's say constant, always create the constant if you have some hard-coded value. So here you can see this one, right? So this is second resource type. Let me add another resource type in this flow. Let's say new, and this time I want to take like formula. So here under the formula, let's say today date. This is the formula name, and under the data type you can select like date, and under the insert you can put the formula based on your need. Let's say today. So today is the function under the formula, like let's say this one. Click on this done, and here under the resource section you can see another formulas that is called today date. So you can use anywhere as you want. Let's say second screen I want to use it. So after this one, here let me remove this one, and here you have to type or you have to add some text. Let's say today date colon, and you can use that resources under here, that is called formula. Now you can see today date and today date. Just done it, save it, and debug it. So once you debug, just use the record ID here, click on the run, click next, and finally you can see the formula that is called today date. Okay, so you can make it any kind of resources under the flow. So now let me close it, and let me create another resource type. This time I will take like text template. So text template basically used for if you have like lots of constant variables and you want to combine to each other. So how to do that? So based on the text template we can use that. Let's say before starting this text template, let me show you one thing. So under the screen one we have this values here. You can observe please here, these all values. I need these all value under the text template, and then after that you can use that text template instead of this one. So how to do that? Let me show you. So let me create a new resource. Resource type should be text template. Let's say txt template, and under the insert body just you have to use that resources. So let's say first is first number, and second is second number. Let me remove this 0 first. Okay, this one, and after that you can use formula if we have, let's say this one. After that record ID. Let me take the record ID from here. If we have, let's say this one, right? So we can merge each and everything within the text template and you can use anywhere in the flows. So here you can see this one. Let me click on the done and let me edit this screen. Let me remove everything from here. Let's say these all things, and just you can use your text template. So come down, you will be see text template here, that is called this one. So this text template having all the things in a same place at same time. Now you can see. So just click on this done button. Let me save it and debug it. So here once you click on this one, now record ID, run it, click on the next, and now you can see each and everything in a text template. Previously you already put it like separately variables inside the screen, but this is the best practice. Always use, if you have any constant or variable in the text template, so always use the text template instead of the defining the variables and constant. Okay, so here this is the another resources. Let me create a new resource, and this time I will take like choice. So choice basically use like option types, like let's say pick list. So there are so many ways to create the choices. Based on your need you can choose that. So I will show you this one, that is called choices, and this choice, let's say cricket, and here let me copy this name here, paste it here, and also data type is the text and cricket. Click on this done button. Same thing, you can create another, let's say choices, and this time like football, and let me copy this text because we can use anywhere. Let's say this one and this text and football, like this. Done. Let me create another choices, and here choice, and this time like say hockey, and now here let me copy this text and paste it here. After that you have to select the data type and paste it here. Click on this done button. Now we have three choices, that is called cricket, football and hockey. So how to use that? We can use here in this screen. After this one you have to choose another component, that is called pick list. You have to drag and drop like this. Label is, let's say sports. Once you choose this, now you can see the choices. So you can add the choices like this, because we already created this cricket and football, and finally you can see this last choices, that is called hockey. So we have three choices. So you will be see these three choices within one pick list value, that is called sports. So just click on done, save it and debug this flow. And here you have to give the record ID here, click on the next, and after that you can see like sports is a pick list. Once you click it, now you can see the three values here, like cricket, football and hockey. So under the hockey we have like and NBSP, this is the HTML tag. So because of some spaces, so let me add this one here. You can see one space, let me remove it anywhere as we already use. So just click on done and now save it, and let me try to check again. So click on this debug, record ID, run it, next, and choose anywhere. You can see right now cricket, football and hockey, because we have three choices. So this is all about like choices, resource type. Let me create another resource type, and this time I will take, let's say pick list choice set. This one I will show you this rest of the choice set. First of all, let me choose this pick list choice set. So let's say account rating pick list, something like that, right? So you can do that like this, pick list, and here we have to use that object where we can find out this pick list, that rating, and is a pick list, field is a rating, let's say rating, and you can make it the pick list value as ascending descending order. So for now I'm leaving it as it is. I'm choosing this default order of the field. Click on this done. Once you done, let me add that pick list under this screen. So you have to choose this pick list, drag and drop, let's say rating, account rating, something like that, account rating, and just choose that pick list here. And we already created this pick list choice set that is called account rating pick list. Just you have to select it, click on this done, save it, and let's see what happened. So just click on this debug here and choose your record ID as you have, run it, click on the next, and finally account rating, you can see the hot, warm, and cold. So it is coming from the database. That's why you can bind the any kind of pick list value from the database using pick list choice set, right? So let me close it and let me create the new resource here, and this time let me check this record choice set. So record choice set basically used for to display some data from the database into the flows. So always use this record choice set if you have, like, let's say account name. So if you want to make it that account names as a pick list, so always use this record choice set. So here let's say account name, and object is a account here, and here you can see the filter condition. So you can add the filter, let's say account like active equal to yes. So I need only those accounts having the active status as yes. Okay, and you can set the limit, let's say 10, 20, based on your need you can set the limit. Choice level, let's say choice level is like a name here, account name, and data type, so it's a text data type, and you can use anything as you have, let's say name. Okay, let's say this one, and this is all about like a record choice set. Just click on this done, and you can use this record choice set as a pick list as well. So you have to search like pick list, drag and drop, and this is account name, and here you have to use that record choice set. So just select this one, click on this done, save it, and debug the flow as you were. So once you debug it, choose the record ID, click on the next, and finally you can see this is the choice, this is the pick list choice set, and this is the record choice set. So it is coming from the database in the Salesforce, right? So here you can see account name is coming from the account object. Dynamically you can see these all things. So you can fetch the data like this as a name, as a pick list under the record choice set. So this is the another resource. So let me close it, let me create the another resource type, and this is the resource that is called collection choice set. So under the collection choice set we can create the collections, and we can use that. So how to use that, let me show you first of all. So let's say once you select it, so it's asking record collections, right? Let's say record collection. So I will show you how to create this, let's say collection choice set. So now here let me do that one thing. Before that, let me create a new resource, and it's a variable type and API name, let's say ACC list. Under this ACC list we have record type. So which record type, and it's always select as a list because I need the collection, that's why I'm choosing this option, and this is the account. So let me select the account, click on this done button. Now you can see here ACC list under the this record collection variable, right? So how to add the element inside this ACC list? So we can add the element under the assignment. Just choose that ACC list, and instead of equal you can add the element, let's say any element as you have, let's say that single value as we have, like ACC this one, and also ACC list. Again you can add the ACC one, because I already created this one, you can create based on your need like ACC2. So under this ACC list we have two items. First is ACC value and second one is ACC1 value. So let's see, is a collection. You can see the ACC list is a collection. So just click on this done button, and you can use this collection inside this here. So how to use that, let me show you. So just you have to use here, that is called display text. As we have here, just enter here and you can use that collection variable inside this one. Click on done, save it, debug it, and here you have to put your record ID. Click on this next. Now finally you can see here this one, this is the collection record set, right? So here you can see this 100 and 200 value, so it is coming from this one. Let me show you, like ACC list. So let me search here ACC list. So now you can see the collection variable. So once you click it, now it's having the multiple value, that is called collection. So you can create with the help of new resource, and this is the one that is called collection choice set. So this is all about the collection choice set. This is the collection choice set, because it's taking more than one item at a time. That's why it's a collection choice set. So this is all about, guys, about the resource type in the flow. I hope you learned something new in this video. So if you like this video, well and good, and please do like, share and comments, and please subscribe my YouTube channel for more updates. So till then, bye bye, take care, see ya.